This is Lupa, the newest resonator for Wuthering Waves and a character that is beloved by many. But it wasn't always like that, at least not for me. So how did Lupa steal the hearts of many players? And how did she go from a skip to a character you'd want? It all starts with her role. Lupa's introduction definitely made quite the impression on players, displaying her fervent personality and combat prowess while upholding her justice against unfairness in the arena. Capable and virtuous, those are the initial impressions we have of her. However, her connection with Cardathia and later the Thernodian challenged those, labeling her as a question mark. Can we trust her? Is she hiding something? The only way to find out was to partner with her in the Great Aegon, making her an essential character to the story. After many battles together and interactions in between, Lupa has shown to be trustworthy, at least for me. It was then revealed that her role in the story was overlapping and being taken over by the Thernodian. After separating the two, we entrust her to change the course of the story. Only she can do it, thus fully embracing her role as the lead in the play. I'm glad that we, as the rover, stepped away from the spotlight this time, giving another character the chance to develop and contribute to the story. Up until this point, Lupa has displayed herself as a strong fighter, a person confident in her capabilities. But as we continue our partnership, she opens up about her fear, questioning her passion for battle.
If one day I lost that favor, would I be more helpless, panicked, and heartbroken than those who never had it in the first place?
The guilt she feels.
Why should I be so lucky when others aren't?
The shame she carries.
Shame for something I didn't choose. Shame for something that's just there. Sometimes it turns into doubt.
She is not just a strong fighter. She is not just a confident person. She, like many of us, is just human. With a tail. These are traits that make her character relatable and layered. Yet, even with those thoughts and doubts, she continues moving forward, repeating the fate she was trapped in over and over again, losing her memory and herself each time. Eventually, she receives the support and trust of Cardathia and the rover, regaining her memories and the strength to not only be the one to change Septimon's fate, but to change her way of thinking. All of this wouldn't be possible without her willingness to be vulnerable. While Lupa often has her feelings written all over her face, being vulnerable is something entirely different. It is not something a person just does without feeling safe. Lupa put her trust on Rover as her partner in the arena, and has shown that she values their relationship with her. And since we all play as Rover, we subconsciously develop a connection with her, leading us to appreciate her and finding her character endearing. I won't really go into depth about the after story with her, as its main purpose is obviously fan service. A person being vulnerable when they're drunk is different than if they were sober. But she does reassure the rover that she's glad she's met them and has them by her side, and that they are someone worth fighting for. As for Cardathia, Lupa was at death's door, the most vulnerable state she could ever be in, expressing her sadness and frustration in not being able to continue on, not being able to remember her name. As we witness her life and existence slowly fade away, we are able to feel sorry for her, not just because of the situation and context, but because of her strong display of emotion. Facial expressions are sadly a rare sight in gacha games. It is refreshing seeing Lupa display such a variety of emotions on her face. You can tell if she's happy, sad, angry, or confident. I mentioned earlier that I chose to trust her. Apparently, if you choose not to, she feels hurt, and you can clearly see it on her face. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Wuthering Waves always pays attention to the details and puts in the effort to present them, to bring them forward, bringing her character to life. But a lot of that credit also goes to the incredible voice acting. Lupa's voice actor, Kaja or Kaha-chan, did an incredible job in bringing her to life, especially in her moments of vulnerability and indignation. What I do love about Lupa's voice is her laugh.
The fight is on!
Especially when she activates her resonance liberation, you can tell that she's clearly enjoying the thrill of the fight, and it's endearing. It just gives her character that extra spice, you know? All in all, I think Lupa is a well-written character that exceeded my expectations. Like I said before, I wasn't planning on pulling for her, but as we accompanied her throughout the story, I began appreciating her character more and more. At the end of the day, it's a gacha game. They want you to pull on these characters. They want you to spend money. And one way of enticing players, aside from gameplay, is the story. And it worked. Give credit where credit is due. They executed this character very well, and I hope they do continue this level of output. Your players, or us as the players, will always appreciate a great character. But not our wallets. It's so hard to skip characters in Wuthering Waves. Anyway, that is all for this video. If I missed anything or you'd like to share your thoughts, please do so in the comments below. This is my first time experimenting with this style of writing and editing. It is inspired by Tipo. The link to his video on how to edit like him will be in the description, along with my Twitch and Discord server, so I'd appreciate if you'd follow and join that as well. As always, I would appreciate it if you liked and subscribed to my channel to support me and my content. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.